divisions are mainly do map oriented study, then you will find it easy. Otherwise theory becomes very confusing and burdensome. Okay, physical divisions are 5. Physical divisions are 5, starting with the northern plains. Starting with the northern plains, I focus your attention to the second map. The second map here is showing you the physical divisions. I did not want to crowd the map. So, in the northern region, can you see this greenish shaded portion? This is your northern plains. Flatland meaning plains. And where there are plains, there will be rivers flowing through them. Clear? Main thing to remember about these plains is, it is divided into 2 parts. It's got 2 names. Closer to the North Pole, it is called Siberian Plain. Down south, where you see the Aral Sea, over there it is known as Turan Plains. So these 2 names you'll have to learn. Siberian is the top one, Turan is the southern one. 2 points to be remembered here, and one feature I'll tell you about the plains. All the details we will not go into, but you will read the chapter carefully. This plain, the northern parts remain ice bound, covered with ice for nearly 9 to 10 months of the year. Clear? So we hardly find any plants or any type of vegetation. Now there is a very short summer season which is cold. During that summer season, little bit of the ice melts. Now there are 3 rivers over there, Ob, Lena and Yenisei. When the ice melts in these rivers, some amount of ice is melting and the rivers, they flow northwards. They are flowing into the Arctic Ocean. This is the upper part of Asia. Here is your Arctic. Okay, the rivers are flowing northwards. Now, the mouths of the rivers, the place where the river joins the sea is called the mouth. The mouth remains frozen because it's very cold and very close to the North Pole. The ice, this side, little bit southern side, is melting. But this melted water does not get a chance to reach the ocean, fall into the ocean. What happens? It spreads on the ground all over. And because it is stagnating water, the land becomes marshy land, swampy land. So that is a very important feature to remember about northern plains. Okay, other details you will go through by yourself. We come to the second physical division. These are your central highlands. Now the physical feature says highlands, but this is a collection of mountain ranges. Now again, I draw your attention to the map. You will see thick brown lines on the map. In the just above the head of India, there is a circular portion, elongated portion. It's a Pamir knot, the roof of the world. From this Pamir knot, like the spokes of a cycle's wheel, like the spokes of the wheel, the ranges are extending towards the eastern side, towards the western side. Okay? All these brown lines are showing the ranges. So, central highlands means you will have to learn the location of the mountains. Right? Difficult names are there. And just now, to save time, I am not going into the names, but locate it according to where it is. Below or close to the coastline, below a sea, or where. That way you will not get confused. Clear? And according to your syllabuses, you will be allotted all the mountains. You will not have to learn to mark, but some mountains are very important. So all these are very, very high mountains. Most of them are fold mountains. And they have intermontane plateaus. This is just one feature which I want to highlight. The mountains here are young fold mountains, starting with the Himalayas. They are very high and they have very high plateaus. The plateaus are surrounded on all sides by mountains. That is why the name intermontane. So this is your second physical feature. Come to the third one. The third one are southern plateaus. The plateaus I have circled and marked on the map with orange color. Right on top, just below the northern plains is Mongolian plateau. Then you have Tibetan plateau, which is known as the largest, the highest plateau of the world. In India, we have the Deccan plateau. Towards the western side, we have Arabian plateau and Iranian plateau. Few are there. You have to learn to mark it on the map with the locations. Most of these plateaus are made up of old, or you can use another word, ancient rocks. And because they are rocks of the older or ancient variety, they are very rich in minerals. Two features here you need to remember for the southern plateaus. And the last two physical divisions are river valleys, and the fifth one is islands. So this is how the whole of Asia is divided into 5 physical divisions. With each of them, learn at least two physical features. Their description you should know, their location you should know. Island countries I've already told you how to mark them, circle them and mark them. River valleys, wherever there is a very big river, okay, there will be very vast area of fertile plains. And where there are fertile plains, we find very dense population. Clear? Because crops can be easily grown, climate is favorable, and it is easy to settle down and live over there for human beings. If we compare with mountains, if we compare with plateaus, plains are always the densely populated areas. Clear? Come to the map. We focus on India. India, we have one of the largest deltas, which is a combination of Ganga and Brahmaputra, the two rivers. Clear? And these two rivers provide one of the largest plains, which is known for its very high fertility. In continuation with India, we have Pakistan. There we have river Indus. That also forms a plain. Clear? So, name of the river with the name of the country and the name of the plain. This is how you subdivide it and learn it. Right? I name some more rivers. Tigris and Euphrates in Iraq. This forms the Mesopotamian plain. In China, we have 3 huge rivers. You will find the names funny. One is Wangho, one is Yangtze-Kiang, and one is Sikiang. Clear? All these have very big plains. Down here in Southeastern Asia, very big rivers, again 3 rivers are there. Irrawaddy, Salween and Mekong. They form huge river valleys. Clear? So with the valleys, I told you the land is flat and fertile, so we have dense population. And because of dense population, lot of other facilities. One of the most developed areas of civilizations we find on the river valleys. Clear? So the assignment which I want to give you is go through the back questions. The easy one-word answer questions you can solve by yourself. Clear? What I want you to do is, for these river valleys, you will make a chart. For instance, the first one we take it as Ganga Brahmaputra, okay? The name of the rivers. You will write the name of the countries through which they flow. Now Brahmaputra actually flows in China also. So you are writing two names. Where two names are needed, you are writing two names. Where one name is needed, only one name. Right? And the name of the plain. Now in most cases the name is the same. It's known as Ganga Brahmaputra plain. Or it is also known as Indo-Gangetic plain. Clear? So this way some data you will be compiling, and it will make it easy for you to learn and remember. The facts are already given, you just have to prepare a chart for it. That is your assignment. Okay? So I conclude the chapter there. Thank you for today.